It's interesting to think that we live in a world that is so interconnected by globalization and yet so fragmented in terms of disciplines. The first scholars who had command over knowledge were polymaths, but now we have specialists who have command over a very particular thing that no one else can understand. Of course, there are a plethora of benefits that come with pinpointing our attention on a single issue within a single discipline. However, you could also see this specialization as us perhaps being narrow-minded and ultimately heading towards a dead end. We can perhaps parallel this situation with the process of evolution. The species that do not adapt do not survive. Operating with blinkered vision is perhaps comparable to asexual reproduction, as preventing the mixing of genes, or ideas, results in the lack of genotype or knowledge variation. Thus, one single disease, or one single unprecedented problem, could wipe out a whole species or project. Humans, unlike other primates, actively look to build upon a technique, seeking to improve it and make it more efficient. Humans can constantly build upon knowledge created in the past. If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants, said Isaac Newton. We ratchet upon our discoveries and we innovate. But to what extent can we stand on the shoulders of others? I visualize innovation using the following analogy. Please picture yourself as an ant. Now imagine a straight line. You are a 1D ant that can only walk on that line, forwards or backwards. Eventually, you approach a stone, and at that point, you cannot move forward. The 2D ant comes along and walks around the stone, continuing onward. After a while, we run into a wall continuing endlessly in both directions. The 2D ant cannot pass the wall. This is the end of the 2D ant's world. The 3D ant, capable of moving forwards, backwards, left, right, up, and down, comes and climbs over the wall to discover a new world. Innovation involves looking at something from a new perspective, so that you may discover a new solution. A different perspective can provide a new view on our problems, and hence the opportunity to solve them. That brings me to question, what would be an innovative way to counteract prevalent problems today, such as our unsustainable population growth? How do we discover the other dimension that would allow us to solve the problem? Is it by increasing the empowerment of women, or increasing education and job opportunities? I believe that, along with exploring new perspectives, a constant output of new proposals is what allows for the best innovations to occur, like trial and error. I have been through many processes of trial and error, from co-directing school productions to creating a short educational video in which I discuss why I think humans began wearing clothes. In the video, I explore the significance of selection pressure, which is perhaps evolution's stimulus for innovation. I'll leave the link to the video in the description box below, in case anyone is interested. Thank you for listening.